This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year. And this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking downfield. It's Beck. The receiver makes the catch. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Now the freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Oh, and he makes the catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Dumps it down in the back. Caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
But he can run with a sneak. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Dropping back. It's Beck. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pass interference. Defense. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's caught across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards down.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Now you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Beck. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Joseph.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's Fletcher. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quick throw testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do run the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
The back's got it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Beck. Caught by the receiver. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On the run, it's low. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Spinning out of the tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, it's Carr. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Canes will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it. They get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he keeps it. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Breaks free. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake. Look at it pass it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 14, Miami 13.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw. It's back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Completion makes it 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy's 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at 1st and goal.
The Canes line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Make the extra point and go up 6.
That makes the score Miami 20, Notre Dame 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's Pauling. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Completion doesn't pick up 1st down yardage. Punting team on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First down here for this offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. To the air. It's back. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right.
Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's how you close a half off as an offense. Leaning on the run game. You get into the end zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point puts them in front by 1.
That makes the score Notre Dame 21, Miami 20.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here he comes now from the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking downfield. It's back. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they've got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback keeps it here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on first down.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Defense sets the formation. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Now, 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Quarterback keeps the football. Loses the ball behind the line. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beat man-to-man coverage. And a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Dropping back. It's Beck. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Back to pass. It's Beck. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. It's a short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Trying to find some room. It's Fletcher. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking deep downfield to the left, and it's Hall. hauled in. What a catch. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Grab behind the line. It's Fields. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. To throw, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Motion now from the tight end. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Dropping back. It's back. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal. Running back has it on a screen now. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a fourth down late in this game. As a head coach, you got to make a decision to go for the field goal to take the lead here.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important second down play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Team making their way on the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Grab down the Joseph. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Daniels. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point puts them up 9 now.
That makes the score Miami 36, Notre Dame 20.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kickoff.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Nobody's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That sack sets up an important third down. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Miami 36, Notre Dame.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll feed the back again. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Brings up third down.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Dropping back, it's Beck. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the Canes will have to punt this one away.
To kick it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Notre Dame 41, Miami 36.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Beck. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Now the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now, 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
He'll field the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. On 1st down, it's play action. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And the offense will spend the timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great...
Touchdown, Canes. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Back to throw. It's Speck. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them in the ice bath, get them some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
48. Brings up second down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.